All right, so I've been gone a little while, as you may know, but I'm back. And it's getting time to start grilling out and stuff. And Walmart is carrying WAGYU ribeye, and it looks excellent. I mean, especially for the price, $26.87. You can see that one right at, well, $17.47. Now, it is a little thin for what I like, but take my word, I've never even eaten WAGYU. I haven't. And it doesn't look like the A5 or whatever, you know, the ones that are really marbled up. But I guarantee you, or I feel positive, it's going to be worth the $26 a pound price. I'm going to sous vide it in the Ninja Speedi, and I've got corn in here. It's not, the video's not about the corn. I'm doing kind of a test on it, but I may show it to you, but that's not what the video's about. I'm going to sous vide it in here, and I'm going to sear. And quite honestly, although I have an Anova sous vide device, quite honestly, I do 80% of my sous vide in one of these two Ninjas all the time because they're always on my counter. The pot's already there. You just put water in it. You heat it up. Now, it takes a little while to heat up, but if I were in a hurry, I might do something different. But if I'm not in a hurry, one of these two I use, I give them an hour to heat up, and that's about what it takes. I think this one's set at 130, and this one's set at 185 because I got the corn in there. And we're about to get this started. I'm going to take this out of this package, although I did consider just doing it in that package, but I decided to take it out and vacuum seal it in with my vacuum sealer. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, right quick, but before I take it out of this package, I did want to let you see all the other writing. And there you go. You can look at all the nutritional facts and all the other stuff that it says on this package, and that's it. I'll be back. Okay, a little closer look with it out of the package, and it looks good. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing, I'm satisfied with it for $26 a pound, and I got a feeling it's going to be good. Okay, there it is, vacuum sealed with nothing in that bag except the steak. And that's pretty much how I will eat it. And I may salt and pepper it while I'm eating it, but mainly what I want to taste is this steak. Now, whoops, run a little water out. I put about 3.5 inches of water in there, 3.25, and we're just going to let it go. Probably the rest of that time, 2.5 hours. No, I may get it out earlier, but I'm not in a hurry. Now, I'm going to pick you up and show you what I do with the corn and sometimes with other things. So bear with me while I do that. Yep, I thought I'd hit the tripod leg. I put this in there upside down. There's 4 ears of corn in there. They're all vacuum sealed. And corn, especially, that type of stuff, the bag expands and air gets in there. So I put that in there upside down to hold it down. And both these devices work really, really well. I mean, I can show you the temps, but I've already checked them. And this one was like 128, although last time I checked, although I got it set for 130. And this one was like 183 or something, close enough. I'm not trying to hit nail on the head. And 130 is what I always cook my steak at. And corn and some things like that, I do 185. So anyhow, if you don't, you know, you can check it with your Thermopin or whatever device you have if you don't like it, and raise it or lower it. But anyhow, be back. All right, it's been like, well, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. And here's what it looks like. Like sous vide steaks always look like. They're not pretty at this point, but we're going to sear it and make it a lot more pretty. And that is a WAGYU, of course, and going to make it look good. I'm going to dump that water out. I don't know, I may not even bring the corn out for y'all. It's a test. I'm doing some different seasonings on the corn with some butter and stuff. But I got to dump that water out. Then we're going to put some leaf lard that I got. It's Fat Works I got from Academy Sports. I'm going to drop some in there and get it ready, and we're going to open this up, drain it, dry it off, drop it in. So I'll be back. Okay, here is about a tablespoon. I went ahead and used a tablespoon, not normally, but that's what's going in here. And if I have to add more, I will I'll bring you back and show you. But I'm going to take this to sear saute right there. It's on high 5. That's what I want. So I'm going to give that a minute to kind of get started, and we're going to make this happen. I put about a tablespoon of this leaf lard in there. I'll show you what it looks like, because I'm going to kind of spin it around a little bit to get, because it's kind of concaved on the bottom, and it's no problem, because I'll get it on there, you know, by moving it around. But the thing is, here's what was in the bag. I guess you could do something with that. I never have, honestly, but you could. But I take a couple of paper towels and I dry them off decently. Now, it smells excellent. It has that grass-fed smell. Now, this one's a little bit, you can see, that's what it's doing. Now, I don't know how it's going to act, but I have a feeling it's going to taste great. So, let's see what we got right here. And it's, well, you can see it's been on there 5 minutes and 24 seconds, and we are 400, right in the center. We're 436 degrees right now, which is absolutely perfect for searing. And that's what we're about to do. Now, I may try and move some of that oil to the center, because to get that up to where you would need it for it to land on, it would be you'd have to put a lot. I'll just leave it at that. And I'm going to do this in a hurry, because I haven't thought about my smoke alarms. Because when you sear, sometimes you get that, and I didn't turn on my ventilation. And honestly, baby doll is in the bed, so I'm hoping I don't set those alarms off. If I do, we'll cross that bridge when we have to. I'm only going to do this just a few seconds right here at 400 degrees, because I don't want to cook it any further. It's at my 130, which is a, you know, medium rare. And in fact, let me see if yep, here's my tongs. I'm going to see if I can show you what it looks like after a few seconds. Let's see what it looks like. In fact, it doesn't look bad. I'm going to show you that side right there. It looks good. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I'm not going to do much more than that, because this is so thin of a steak. I don't want it, you know, losing its 130 in the center, or, you know, red, medium rare look. So I'm going to move it around a little bit. I'm going to leave it there just a second. In fact, I got to get a plate, because I did forget that. And I think it is ready. Let's see what it looks like on this side. We'll just take it out and look. That's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could go further, of course. Well, you can't even see it. Didn't realize that. But you could go further. But to me, as thin as it is, I don't want to burn it up. So I'm going to let it rest just a minute. I'm going to turn that off where it won't do a lot of smoking. But my point, there's a couple of points here. I got a feeling this is going to be a really good steak. And it was like $17. But the Ninja, either one of them, do real well at sous videing and searing, the whole process. And like I said, I got corn in this one, and not going to mess with that. But we're about to cut this up, get an idea really what it tastes like. I'm not sure I'm not even sure you're going to, get a feel for anything other than what I tell you. And you can see that's a medium rare, if you ask me. And let's just see. And I'm talking about no seasoning. And it does have a grass-fed taste. And extra, it's very tender. If I can show you some other way. If I can find a fork. That's always tricky. I think I can cut this in half with a fork. And I did. And I got to see if you can even see what I'm doing. I guess you can. But there's what I cut up with the fork. Cut it in half with a fork. And, I mean, you figure $26 a pound. It needs to have some good points. And it does. It's got a really good beefy, in my opinion, beefy grass-fed flavor. Now, I don't even know if it's grass-fed. It didn't say. But it's WAGYU, so I assume it would be. And I can cut it with that kind of fork. I mean, it's not bad. That's my point. So, nothing wrong with it. It's very, very good. I don't know, I compare it to filet mignon, but you know, it's close, and filet mignon's around $25 a pound too. So, you can go get this at Walmart and say you've had some WAGYU. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'll probably get it again. I like it. It's really good. Hey, y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Come back to see me. I know I've taken a little time off, and I do that every once in a while. There's really not much I can do in an air fryer, but so many times. So this is not just an air fryer. It does more than that. So love y'all. Come back to me. Bye.